Hi and welcome back to Leslie Crafts. Today I'm going to show you what I have been making, and then I'm going to do like a little craft along tutorial. It's not really tutorial, it's more like a craft along. So I'll show you what I'm going to be using. Last year or the year before I bought these from our local Tesco's. These are bunny fleece and they're quite big. My idea is obviously if you've got younger kids is to place these down so the kids are going to find the Easter eggs in the morning. All my kids are grown up, so they'll think it's a bit weird for me actually doing that. So we're using them, and then I've made some trim using the crepe paper, just ruffling it up through the sewing machine, so I'm using that. I'm also using eggs, which I've literally cut in half to make this. So you just literally cut your little foam sparkly eggs in half. Now you can get these in the UK from Poundland, the Works, places like that. Pom-poms, again you can find these in any child section of the craft stores. So I'm using the little ones and the medium sized ones, and then also I'm using Easter shredded paper. I got this from Works, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but haven't really used it. Also you need is hot glue, and that's it. And this is what I came up with. So these are great for like sending embellishments. So obviously Easter is literally this weekend, and because everybody is in quarantine, and we haven't been getting any mail in the UK unless it's from the government. I know a lot of my mail is held at customs because a lot of it's come from China. I know it's in the country, I keep on getting text saying it's in the country. And then that is one of them made into put onto a bag topper. This is another project which I will be filming fairly shortly, and this is not my original idea. I think it's I got mine from Punchy Crafts, and she got her inspiration by the Maggie Holmes, one of the Maggie Holmes collection. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to put these two back in my box, and then we're going to get starting. Now you can do this as a little production line because obviously it will work better as a production line. So I'm just going to tip my stuff out so it's just easier for me to grab as I'm working, and it stops all the crinkling. There we go. And then with this I'm just going to get a great big handful out, and literally I have used this so much on different projects, and you would really think I haven't used any of it. I've got other projects I'm going to show you, and I might make tutorials just to, or craft alongs just to show what I've been doing. I'm just going to put these to one side because they don't make a noise, and I've got a few bits already cut. So this, you can get a bit messy with this because obviously with the crinkled grass, obviously the paper does shred quite easily. So what I do really to begin with is I just concertina this up, so it's like in a half semicircle. And the best way I find is, instead of putting it on the slant like I did with this one, because it looks a bit funny compared to my rest, if you pop that in literally in the centre, then you know you can do that. So I'm just going to cut another bit so I can do like 3 at a time. So again, you can, you can make these up in advance. You can even, do these as parts while you're watching telly and just stapling the bottoms together. Especially if you're going to be doing a lot in one time. Obviously you can make rosettes out of these as well, like a crumpled rosette. So just do that. I think my staple is having a bit of a rough time. I've been using it so much. Don't mind I'm trying to get ahead with some of my printing while I'm doing these. So literally you just put some hot glue down on the bottom of your bunny feet. Just like so. And then you just add these to it. Just like so. And then what I do is I just get a little rough pile of this. And if it doesn't all stick down together, that is fine, because you can just take the excess off once everything is set. And I don't worry too about the colour mix either. It just all adds to the variety of everything. Now if you got one of those finger protectors, obviously use one of them, because obviously my hot glue gun gets really hot after a bit, and I start swearing and everything else with hot glue. So I just use my bone folder and I just push it down just to make a rough, just to push as much down as I can get it to stick. So excuse me while I'm just changing my next lot of printing. Now with this next stage, you might want to do it in like one bit, because obviously purely because of how I do it. So I make like I don't know, like a fork thing, and then I always stick down the middle egg first, and then I get the other two down on the side, and you can move it about. And then I just, with the leftover glue on the bottom, I just cover it up with a pom-pom, and then we just leave out just so it sets. Bring the other one, so you just make like a trident fork shape up and down. And again, I don't worry about my colours as long as we're not all the same, next door to each other. So, and this is a good way of getting rid of your glittery eggs, because I have literally got loads of glittery eggs, and it's one of those things is you see it in the shop and go, oh, that'd be nice, what can I do? You can get them home and you go, oh, what do I do with that then? So I've done a few things with the glittery eggs, which I will show you over the next few weeks. I know by the time a lot of these videos will be coming out, Easter will be done, but I thought it will still give you ideas for next year, or if you're just doing your Easter crafting. So because at the moment, after this, I'm going to be concentrating on, you know, bright summer projects. So that is hour 3, and then what I literally do with the crinkle paper is I cut off any of the big long bits of paper, so it just looks a little bit neater. You don't have to do this part, you can just, you know, leave it however you want. And again, you know, I just pack mine up in 2s, and I put mine on bag toppers, things like that. But you can put them on anything. It's just a, you know, quick little embellishment, which really doesn't take that long to do, and it's just something to, you know, something different, and trying to, you know, use what you have, use your stash. I know in the UK all the craft shops are closed. I know in America a lot of them are doing curbside pickups. We're not in the UK, literally everything is on a lockdown. You can only go out if you are working in a key job, or in a job that you cannot work from home from. So all of the shopping is, you know, we have loads of shops which are closed. We're hoping a lot survive, because obviously it is uncertain, precedented times, as everybody keeps on saying. You know, we all know that crafting supplies are an essential, but you know, the government doesn't. So, you know, and to be honest with you, I think we've all got plenty of craft supplies to survive many months at home. I know I have. You know, even while I've been making these, my stash of Easter really hasn't been going down, or it doesn't. You know, I've been getting free stuff. You know, I've used about 2 packs of stickers. I've used other stuff to make and gift for other people, for, you know, for next year, so I can send out Easter Happy Mail well in advance. So yeah, so really do have, and I've got glue strings everywhere now, and all these little tiny bits I still use, because obviously they'll still stick down and everything else. And I've got glue strings everywhere now, so it's all put in my paper. So yeah, so but it just shows you how quick, you know, you can do these in a little production line. So also my neighbours are working from home and doing, you know, obviously it's Good Friday today, so a lot of people are off naturally anyway, because a lot of companies over here close Good Friday anyway. So again, you just do your little fork, And I do this one at a time simply because just to make sure the glue doesn't start setting. So do that, and then get your little pom-pom. The pom-pom's there really to hide the leftover glue, but I also think that it gives it that little bit of extra bunny look. So, and these like a medium, the medium eggs that I've got smaller eggs which I'm using for different things. So yeah, just love the way the bees have actually turned out, because I was wondering how I could incorporate them into my Easter crafting. Because obviously I think I got them when they were in the sale. Obviously this year is totally different with Easter. What normally comes in for Easter we haven't got, especially at my work. You know, we've got the basics in beforehand, and then obviously everybody went panic buying, and everything that's non-essential has sort of stopped coming in. The Easter eggs obviously were put on hold to come into the stores, and obviously now they've had to come into the stores to make way of the other stuff coming in. So, and I know some of the stores have got really good deals on the eggs, because obviously they have so many of them. And I know everybody buys eggs way in advance, and then 95% of the time have to go and buy more because they're being eaten. So yeah, so these are beavers, and I'm going to try and put these onto my Instagram page, Crafting Divas. So it just shows you how quick we've made 6. I'm not too sure how long we've been doing it, but I'm going to make another 3 and then I'll let you go. So, you know, these ruffles are really good. You can just, you know, I've got a bag of them. I need to do some more colours, so I want to do some for some summer projects. I'm not too sure what summer projects I'm going to be doing. I think that's all my staples gone now. So yeah, so some of these colours will be brought back out again for summer. Yeah, I've got no more staples in there, so I'll just hold that one down with a knife. Or my scissors, should I say. But you can still do it, so it don't take long to fold up. So, I don't take that much supplies either. So, yeah, so I'm going to start with this one first because obviously it's coming undone. Just going to put my scissors on there. Like I say, that big handful of seagrass, grass, shredded paper is done, well, we've done what, 6 9, so we'll do about 10 of these. So but obviously, you know, if you've got a big pack of medium-sized eggs and you're wondering, you know, what to do with them, then this is one idea. I don't know how, you know, we buy this stuff and then we wonder why we bought it and then wonder what we can do with it. And, you know, to be honest with you, I think I had these feet in my stash for about a couple of years. So and what's great with these eggs is, you know, they do come in a pack of variety of colours, so you know, you just use the colours you've got. And then I was gifted some dark pinks and stuff like that, so yeah, I've been using them as well. And you know, apart from hot glue, you know, you don't have to have anything else. So I don't know how long these will last, but I don't know, unless you keep them, everything you get sent, I think eventually they either get re-gifted or, you know, they eventually go out the bin. You can only keep so much. So there we go, so we can just literally, some of these will just naturally fall off because we haven't got caught on the glue. So but yeah, how quick and simple were these to do with 3 or 4 things. And these are the last ones. So yeah, so that's just a idea of how to use your stash or your Easter goodies. So these are the ones that we've made on camera, and then literally you can either use them for bag toppers and things like that, or you know, put them in pairs and gift them to people. So I'm going to finish off making some more, and I will have these up on Instagram at some point as well. Okay, thanks for watching and we'll see you very soon. Bye now.